Very good morning, students. We are again with our grammar section in 10th class. As you know that in last class we touched the section of model, chapter number 2 of grammar in your syllabus as per the strategy and basically idea of completion of syllabus. So we touched this chapter number 2 model. You know that in that chapter we started the model number first after having discussion about the primary, auxiliary and semi models as introduction there. So we touched the model number 2. In that model we discussed about can, the first model. You know that we touched 3 to 4 points there. The point number first for the use of can was there for power, capacity and ability, and point number second was for informal permission, and point number third was for theoretical possibility, and the last but not the least point for habit and nature we use can model. So let's say the number second could, okay, without wasting your time. Let's say number second model could, second one. Could. Point number 1, in past of can, in past of can, indirect speech, in past of can, indirect speech. Point number second, it is used for past power, past ability, and past capacity. Okay, past power, past ability, and past capacity. Point number 3 is for polite request. It is used for polite request. It is used for polite request also. And point number 4, the last one, to show possibility in unreal condition, to show possibility in real condition. So just like we discussed in model number first can, you know that we had 4 points there. Then again in model number second, it's second one. We have 4 points in could. The point number first in past of can. So can basically, could basically is a past of can, model can, you can ka past hota hai, in past of can and indirect speech. Don't forget that I have also mentioned the point number second in past basically, but the point number first and point number second is quite different to each other. In point number first I have mentioned in indirect speech. It means that the could model second one will be used in the indirect of can. Okay, the speech should be indirect speech, or in that speech you should use could in place of can. Okay, if the speech of indirect one. Have you heard about the narration, direct speech, indirect speech? If the speech of indirect speech, you should use could there. We'll have example, don't worry, just like can we have. It is used for past power, past ability, and past capacity. If there is a situation or conditions of past power, past ability, and past capacity, we'll discuss about could. Okay. For polite request, for vinamr प्रार्थना के लिए we also use could. To show possibility in unreal condition, unreal condition में possibility show करने के लिए, okay, we discussed about the one kind of possibility in can, and that was a theoretical possibility. So in that model we have possibility in unreal condition, not theoretical one and not the practical one, maybe the practical, but it should be unreal. It should be unreal. Just to show possibility in unreal condition, the practical in imagination, the practical in unreal condition. Okay, to show possibility in unreal condition में possibility show करने के लिए we use could model. So let's say we have point one by one with example series. Okay, let's have the point number 1 example. Okay, just mention here point number 1 in past of can in indirect speech. Okay, students, first write the example of direct and then we'll have indirect speech. He said to me, I can help you in this critical condition. He said to me, I can help you. I can help you. He said to me, I can help you. Can plus first form. Okay, the speech is of indirect speech. The speech is of indirect speech. Don't forget that when we speak about the narration, basically, okay, the said to or said is known as the reporting verb, and me, okay, or object, whatever the object we have here, is known as object of reporting verb. Okay, that object that comes after your reporting verb is known as object of reporting verb, and it is here is subject or reporting verb. It is reporting verb. It is reporting verb, and here we have object or reporting verb, and here we have subject of reporting verb. Is that clear? And this subject is also known as reporter, and the speech of reporter is known as reported speech, and the speech of reporter is known as reported speech. Is that clear, students? And the speech of reporter is known as reported speech. But now we are not talking about the narration at all here. We are discussing about the point number 1, how to use the could model in past of can auxiliary indirect speech. So example number first you have, he said to उसने मुझे कहा था, I can help you in this critical condition. और जब आप किसी speaker की statement को, when you do not change the statement of speaker, is known as direct speech, or when you change the statement of speaker, or when the statement of speaker is changed by the audience as per his own way on behalf of grammatical norms, is known as indirect speech. But here we will use the past of can in indirect speech. I have mentioned the indirect speech, students. Okay, and the answer is, write down. He told me that. First person, he could help. Second person, as per object, me in that critical condition. So actually this example has been changed as per the norms of narration, students. Narration के norm से यहाँ पर example change हुए हैं. Without actually applying the norms of narration, you cannot change the example. बिना narration के norms को apply किए आप इस example को change नहीं कर सकते हैं. I have the subject reporter will remain the same. Even the object reporting will remain the same. Okay. Said to will change into that, into told and replied. The conjunction that will join these two sentences will be joined by that here, okay, and the first person of the reported history will be changed as per the subject or reporting verb. First person जो आपका यहाँ पर है वो reporting verb के subject के अनुसार change होगा as per the rule of sun. There is a rule of sun, okay, that proceed with the series of 1, 2, 3. We'll discuss the word in that chapter, don't worry, okay. First person has been changed as per subject, he यहाँ पे कर दिया, and the can I have changed into could. Because I mentioned in past of can in indirect speech, in indirect speech we'll use could. In past of can के past में could का use होगा. Okay, if there is a can in indirect speech, that's changed into an indirect one could. Okay, the help remain as help, but in narration we have to change the first form of the verb into second form. But don't forget that I have told you that in the first class of model, then model always proceed with the first form in active sentences. कि model जो active sentences जब ऐसा first form के साथ आता है तो यहाँ पे could plus first form में can plus first form, could plus first form. Model कभी सेकंड या थर्ड फॉर्म में नहीं आते हैं इन एक्टिव सेंटेंसेस. ओके, preposition same, this will change to that, critical condition will remain as the same, there is no problem. Okay, let's have one more example. She said he can perform better than Priya. Okay, he said he can perform better than Priya. Indirect speech. She said that he could perform better than Priya. Okay, students, in this example you can see that okay, the reporting verb actually hasn't been changed. Reporting verb change नहीं हुई है. If there is an object like me with the reporting verb, okay, and the reporting verb is if there is only reporting verb in basically in direct speech, then that same will remain the same. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट दिया हुआ है तो सेट टू आपका टोल्ड में चेंज होगा, रिप्लाइड में होगा, बट इफ द ऑब्जेक्ट इज नॉट गिवन देन सेट विल रिमेन एज सेम. सेट विल रिमेन एज सेट का सेट रहेगा. फर्स्ट रिपोर्टर चेंज होगा आपका. द सब्जेक्ट और रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब विल नॉट बी चेंज. कंजक्शन आई हैव यूज दैट हियर. थर्ड पर्सन विल नॉट चेंज एज पर द रूल ऑफ सन. सन के नियम के हिसाब से. ओके, द थर्ड पर्सन एक्चुअली नो चेंज. ओके, ही. Then I have changed can into could. First one will remain as first form. Better than Priya, better than Priya. Is it clear? And you have to remove the inverted commas basically just after using the conjunction in indirect speech. So generally it has to be clear that if there is a matter of indirect speech, then we'll use could model instead of can. Is that clear? So that's why the point number first speaks about in past of can indirect speech. In past of can के पास में indirect speech में. The same I have changed. She said he can perform better than Priya. उसने कहा था कि he can perform better than Priya, कि वह better than Priya मतलब Priya से better perform कर सकता है. She said that he could perform better than Priya. उसने कहा था he will remain third person यहाँ पर है. Can का could, perform का perform, first person यहाँ फर्स्ट फॉर्म रहेगा बिकॉज मॉडल पॉजिटिव विद द फर्स्ट फॉर्म. मॉडल के साथ फर्स्ट फॉर्म आती है वो वैसा का वैसा रहेगा. एंड बेटर देन प्रिया विल रिमेन द सेम. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो लेट्स हैव पॉइंट नंबर सेकंड. लेट्स हैव पॉइंट नंबर सेकंड. इट इज यूज्ड फॉर पास्ट पावर, past ability and past capacity. Example number 1. Okay, example number 1. She could drive a car at the age of 15. She could drive. Okay, example number 2. Amit could write in 5 languages. Amit could write in 5 languages when he was in college. Okay, next we have Rohan could lift 100 kilogram at the age of 20. At the age of 20. Example number 4. He could swim for 2 hours at the age of 10. Okay, student, these example basically speaks about these examples speaks about your past power, past ability, and past capacity. So let's have the clarification of these example one by one. We'll discuss about how we can use past power, past capacity, past ability in could model with the help of could model. Don't forget that I have used could. I have used could here. I have used could here everywhere, and the same model proceed with first form, first form, first form, and first form. Is it clear? Don't forget that models always proceed with the first form in active sentences. अब यहाँ पे हम क्लियर करेंगे कि पास्ट पावर कैसे है, पास्ट कैपेसिटी कैसे, पास्ट एबिलिटी कैसे. ओके, शी कुड ड्राइव ए कार. शी कुड ड्राइव ए कार एट द एज ऑफ 15. 15 साल की उम्र में वह कार जो है ड्राइव कर सकती थी. शी कुड ड्राइव ए कार एट द एज ऑफ 15. 15 साल की उम्र में वह कार जो है ड्राइव कर सकती थी. इट मीन्स दैट कार को ड्राइव करने की उसमें क्या थी? एबिलिटी थी. कार को ड्राइव करने के लिए पावर नहीं चाहिए और ना ही कैपेसिटी चाहिए. कार को ड्राइव करने के लिए यू नीड एबिलिटी टू ड्राइव, यू नीड स्किल्स टू ड्राइव. स्किल्स चाहिए. सो शी हैड स्किल्स इन द एट दैट एज, और इन दैट एज शी कुड ड्राइव ए कार एट द एज ऑफ 15. 15 साल की उम्र में वह जो है कार ड्राइव कर सकती. इट मीन्स दैट शी हैड द एबिलिटी और शी हैड द स्किल्स टू ड्राइव अ कार एट द एज ऑफ 15. Is it clear? So this example proves that basically could is used for past ability. Okay, example number 2. Amit could write in 5 languages. Amit could write in 5 languages when he was in college. Amit could write in 5 languages. Amit जो है 5 भाषाओं में लिख सकता था when he was in college, जब वो कॉलेज में था. It means that Amit had the ability to write in 5 languages when he was in college, and this example speaks about also the ability of Amit. Is it clear? Example number 3. Let's check it out. Rohan could lift 100 kilogram at the age of 20. 20, हालांकि 100 किलोग्राम बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं होते, लेकिन उसकी तो फिलहाल पावर थी, उसकी तो पास पावर थी. पास पावर का मतलब ये नहीं कि ऐसी पावर हो जिससे आपको गिनीज बुक में रिकॉर्ड मिल जाए. किसी की पास पावर होना, किसी की पास कैपेसिटी होना, always proceed with the could model. That's it. It may be general or it may be specific one. There is no problem. Okay. Rohan could lift 100 kilogram at the age of 20. 20 मतलब 20 साल की उम्र में जो है रोहन जो है 100 किलोग्राम वेट जो है उठा सकता था. इट मीन्स दैट यहाँ पर होनी क्या थी? वो रोहन की थी यहाँ पर पास्ट पावर. इट स्पीक्स अबाउट पास्ट पावर. अभी चाहे वो 300 kg उठा रहा है, 200 उठा रहा है, वो बात की बात है, वो प्रैक्टिकल इलस्ट्रेशन है. बट राइट नाउ वी हैव मेंशन अबाउट रोहन्स पास्ट पावर. Rohan could lift 100 kilogram at the age of 20. Example number 4 is he could swim for 2 hours. He could swim for 2 hours at the age of 10. 10 साल की उम्र में जो है वो 2 घंटे तक स्विमिंग कर सकता था. He could swim. Don't mention swimming. Swimming basically is a gerund, or gerund basically like I like swimming. So swimming is what? Swimming is gerund here. So gerund basically actually a word that is added with ing and acts like a noun in a sentence. वो एक अलग चीज़ non-finite verb है. Right now don't forget that the could never proceed with the non-finite verb. They proceed with the first form in active sentences. तो could यहाँ पर है, okay, और plus में आपकी क्या है? First form है. So he could swim for 2 hours at the age of 10. वह 10 साल की उम्र में जो है 2 घंटे तक स्विमिंग कर सकता था. 2 घंटे तक स्विमिंग कर सकता था. और यहाँ पर क्या उसकी वो कैपेसिटी है. कौन सी कैपेसिटी है? पास्ट, बिकॉज आई मेंशन कुड हेयर. ओके, और 2 घंटे तक स्विमिंग करने के लिए क्या चाहिए? एबिलिटी चाहिए. देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. योग्यता होनी चाहिए, स्विमिंग करने की स्किल्स आपको आनी चाहिए. लेकिन 2 आवर्स तक 10 ईयर्स की एज में, 10 साल की एज में स्विमिंग करने के लिए कैपेसिटी चाहिए, एक क्षमता चाहिए 2 आवर्स तक स्विमिंग करने का. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, दिस एग्जाम्पल exactly speak about it is used for past power, past ability and past capacity. Could model. Okay, so let's say your point number 3. Example number just mentioned for polite request. Okay, here in your fair notebook essentially. Example number 1. Could you please bring me a glass of cold water. Okay, proceed with the question mark. Helping verb plus subject plus basically your first form here. We'll discuss about it, don't worry. Example number 2. Could you please tell me your good name? Example number 3. Could you please tell us where is Albert Hall in Rajasthan? Example number 4. Could you please arrange an extra class of English Okay, you may think about it. Could basically speaks about the past of can, so can be used in present situation. Could absolutely, if there is a situation of polite request, students, अगर polite request वाला मामला है, don't forget that you should use could, okay, instead of basically would. Would is also used for polite request. Don't forget that. For polite request we can use could and would model easily. Okay, we can use could and would model easily. Don't forget that. But right now we are talking about could. Okay, both the models are used liberally when there is a question or when there is a time to ask polite request. Okay, let's have it now. Example number 1 is could, helping verb plus subject plus your main verb are here. So could, okay, and plus first form. This exactly example is of your interrogative example. यहाँ पर ऐसा कर सकते हैं क्या, ऐसा करोगे क्या, रिक्वेस्ट करके पूछ रहे हैं आप पे. Could you please bring me a glass of cold water? Could you please bring me a glass of cold water? जनरली हम किसी घर जाते हैं तो बोलते हैं ना, एक गिलास पानी का लेकर आओ. हम बोलते हैं एक गिलास पानी का लेकर आओ, ऑर्डर दे रहे हैं उसको, और प्लीज़ एक गिलास पानी का लेकर आओ. हम जनरली बोलते हैं प्लीज़ एक गिलास पानी का लेकर आओ, है ना. ऐसे इंडियंस ऐसे बोलते हैं. इफ़ यू आर बेसिकली वेरी फ्लुएंट इन द इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज, देन यू कैन यूज कुड एंड वुड मॉडल साइमल्टेनियसली. देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम, freely, okay, as freely as you can. So could you please bring me a glass of water? Could you please bring me a glass of water? तो बड़ा politely बोलना है, could लगा करके बड़े नम्रता के साथ. Then you will proceed the message of विनम्रता or polite request with the help of could. Okay, don't forget that English is a language. A language is a mean of communication. Okay. Example number 2. Could you please tell me your good name? Could you please tell me good name? अगर आप पूछेंगे, जनरली पूछते हैं नाम बता भाई अपना क्या नाम है, ऐसा बोलता है कोई? नहीं बोलता है ना. अगर ऐसा बोलोगे तो वहाँ पोलाइटनेस नहीं है. इफ़ यू आर सो फॉर्मल एंड सो सिविलाइज्ड एंड यू शुड से कुड यू प्लीज टेल मी गुड नेम. कुड यू प्लीज टेल मी योर नेम. हैव यू एवर आस्क्ड समवन्स नेम इन दिस वे? कभी पूछा आपने किसी का नाम इस तरह से, व्हाट्स योर गुड नेम? आपने कहा व्हाट्स योर गुड नेम. अगली बार से पूछना कुड यू प्लीज टेल मी योर गुड नेम. अच्छा लगेगा सामने वाले को. ओके, इट विल बी मच बेटर. could you please tell me a good name कि please अपना नाम बताएंगे मुझे आप could you please tell me a good name could you please tell me a good name so where there is politeness you can use you should use good model example number 3 is could you please tell us where is Albert Hall in Rajasthan if you are basically visiting in Jaipur somewhere else or in any other district of Rajasthan and you would like to visit Albert Hall also and you can ask her from someone else could you please tell me where is could you please tell us where is Albert Hall in Rajasthan तो प्यार से पूछोगे तो जवाब भी प्यार से मिलेगा तो ऑर्डर देना मत सीखिए ऑर्डर मत दिया करो थोड़ा पोलाइटनेस अपने बिहेवियर में लेकर आए विद द हेल्प ऑफ गुड एंड वुड मॉडल ओके सो एग्जांपल नंबर 4 is here we have could they please arrange an extra class of English today could they please arrange an extra class of English today exactly sir our last 2 chapters basically haven't been completed or touched yet so we would like to complete those chapters as soon as possible so could they please arrange an extra class of English today क्या आज हम इंग्लिश की एक्स्ट्रा क्लास अरेंज कर सकते हैं क्या प्लीज़ सर ओके तो इस तरह के सिविलाइज बिहेवियर के लिए इस तरह के पोलाइटनेस के लिए वी शुड यूज गुड मॉडल सो इट इज प्रूव दैट बेसिकली इट हैज़ बीन प्रूव दैट एक्चुअली इन दिस क्लास that for polite requests we should use good model and I have mentioned you that we can also use would there is no problem we'll speak about it later okay students let's have the next point and the last one and this point is very typical point is it is to show possibility in unreal condition don't forget that unreal condition is also known as imaginative condition also and in imaginative everything is imaginative but here we find out the possibility there don't forget that there are two situations we have the condition the point number last is that it's not the pure unreal one it is unreal but we'll find out the possibility we'll find out the possibility in unreal condition and unreal means to say imaginative ओके इमेजिनेटिव में अनरियल में जो रियल नहीं है जो अवास्तविक है वहां पर हम पॉसिबिलिटी खोजेंगे विल फाइंड आउट द पॉसिबिलिटी विद द हेल्प ऑफ गुड बाय यूजिंग गुड मॉडल सो लेट्स से वी नाउ द लास्ट पॉइंट ओके एग्जांपल नंबर 1 टू शो पॉसिबिलिटी इन अनरियल कंडीशन इफ आई had money if I had money I could afford a new house to live I could afford a new house to live if she worked hard she could succeed in the final competition if they were there they could manage everything okay students enough example okay we have to complete this topic so I have used basically had plus first form it is not had exactly it's not first form I have used the second form here okay second form here I have used the second form here okay the second form of B the B second form B का second form क्या होता है was in were okay so I have used second form here second form and second form. Next is could plus first form, could plus first form, then we have could plus first form. Is it clear, students? It is your subordinate clause and it's your main clause or principal. Or principal clause. Okay, students, let's take our example. Basically, these examples speaks about unreal condition, but don't forget that we'll find out possibility there. If I had money, अगर मेरे पास पैसा होता, अगर मेरे पास पैसा होता, if I had money, अगर मेरे पास पैसे होते, speaks about the past. Speaks about the past because I have used second form here. Don't forget that we have two clauses here. We have two clauses here. The clause which is joined by the subordinating conjunction, the clause which is joined by subordinating conjunction is known as subordinate clause, and the rest one which is dependent one, which is not depend on any other clause, is known as dependent clause, main clause और principal clause. तीन नाम है इसके, dependent clause, independent clause, independent clause, main clause and principal clause. It is dependent one. If I had money, अगर मेरे पास पैसा होता, it is incomplete. होता तो क्या करता? I could afford a new house to live. To live infinitive यहाँ पर है, to plus first form. To live a new house, I could afford a new house. मैं एक नया घर जो afford कर सकता था. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे नए घर के afford करने की व्यवस्था करने की possibility थी, अगर मेरे पास पैसा होता. Is it clear? If I had money, I could afford a new house to live. अगर मेरे पास पैसा होता तो मैं रहने के लिए नया घर खरीद सकता था. There was possibility, but if I had the money, but I didn't have the money. मेरे पास पैसा नहीं था. That's why I couldn't afford a new house, and the condition is unreal. वास्तविक condition है यहाँ पे. And don't forget that in subordinate clause you have to use second form, and the principal one it is proceed with could plus first form, would plus first form, and might plus first form. We can use could, we can use would, or we can use might seriously, but right now we're talking about could model here, students. Okay, options will be there in board examination if the examples is of blanks. अगर blanks वाले हैं तो option वहाँ पर होंगे. अब सवाल है सर would हुआ तो बेटा would का दूसरा पूछ लेगा वो एग्जामिनर, वुड का दूसरा पूछ लेगा, या दोनों में से एक स्किप कर देना. देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. ओके, इफ आई हैड मनी आई कुड अफोर्ड अ न्यू हाउस टू लिव. अगर मेरे पास पैसा होता तो मैं रहने के लिए नया घर खरीद सकता था. तो नए घर खरीदने की मेरे पास क्या थी? पॉसिबिलिटी होती अगर पैसा होता. कंडीशन कौन सी है? अनरियल है, लेकिन पैसा नहीं था. रियलिटी क्या है? पैसा नहीं था, नहीं खरीद पाए, लेकिन पॉसिबिलिटी होती वहाँ पर. तो टू शो पॉसिबिलिटी in unreal condition where the condition is purely unreal, we know that very well, there is no problem. The condition is purely unreal, there is no problem, but don't forget that it is unreal condition. Possibility find out कर रहे हैं. If she worked hard, अगर उसने मेहनत की होती, पास के अंदर सेकंड, अगर उसने मेहनत की होती, she could succeed. succeed यहाँ पे second form नहीं है, यहाँ पे succeeded होगा तो second form होगा, third form होगा. It is basically first form succeed है. She could succeed in the final competition, में final competition में succeed हो सकती थी. मतलब possibility थी उसके succeed होने की if she worked hard, अगर उसने मेहनत की होती तो. लेकिन मेहनत नहीं की और उस वजह succeed नहीं हो पाई. That's why the condition is unreal, and we find out the possibility there. And example number 3 is if they were there, they meant to say basically यहाँ पे okay, एडवर्ब है यहाँ पर, एडवर्ब बेसिकली यहाँ पर है. इफ दे वर देयर, अगर वो वहाँ पर होते, वेयर देयर, अगर वो वहाँ पर होते, दे कुड मैनेज एवरीथिंग, में हर चीज़ मैनेज कर सकते थे. अगर वो वहाँ पर होते तो उनके मैनेज करने की जो पॉसिबिलिटी है वो होती, लेकिन वो वहाँ पर नहीं थे. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज़ अनरियल कंडीशन. बट this dependent clause, this main clause, and this principal clause speaks about possibility with the help of using could. Is it clear, students? It's all about today. The next we'll have in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.